happening in the JJ Sports? Please welcome your host of all time. His name is Jared Buff. Woof woof.
What's up, James?
What's up, Jared?
Crazy stuff happening in the NFL. Crazy stuff happening in WWE. I'm very excited to talk about WWE. But first, as always, we got some NFL.
I'm ready.
Free agency has continued. Last episode, we had a lot of breaking news with trades and signings. This time, it's settled down a little bit, but we do have some big news. First, I believe it was on Saturday. I called you. Justin Fields was traded from the Bears to the Steelers in exchange for a 2025 sixth round pick that could become a fourth round pick. What do you think about that, James?
I'm happy for them, but I'm happy they're doing that. I'm happy they're doing that, like, for real.
They also have Russell Wilson. Who do you think is going to be starting?
Yeah, it has to be Russell Wilson because they're saying what his name is, he might be a backup.
Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to be the backup for the season, or do you think he's going to be a backup for a few games?
He would he would he would he would be a backup for Russell Wilson if he needs like
If he's
like
injured,
injured or health issues or something.
or if he
Then
plays bad?
yeah,
I think I think
because
just
because I people hate me doing this part. Baltimore Ravens will get killed by the Steelers. You know why?
why.
Because they're the best quarterbacks in this nation. His name is Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
Yeah, I think Justin Fields is going to take over maybe halfway before the season. If he doesn't earn the starting job, I think Mike Tomlin's going to bench Russell Wilson, and I think Justin Fields is going to take over. Who knows? He may even win the job, but just I think Russell Wilson is their short term, and I think Justin Fields is the long term because the Steelers are always a good team, so they never are in line to draft a quarterback.
Yeah,
So I think they're gonna. I think Justin Fields comes in, he earns himself a contract, and he's there for the next couple years.
yeah,
We can move on. Your Cowboys lost the left tackle Tyron Smith, signed with the Jets 1 year up to
yeah.
20 mil.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him for money. So I'm happy for him.
Cowboys, James, they haven't done shit.
I know, I know, I know, but I think Cowboys might be probably get more defense, or I don't know what they're doing right now. But far as I know, they're not doing crap right now.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to build through the draft. Cowboys definitely can draft well. Free agents, they didn't have a lot of money, but in the draft over the last many seasons that we've been football fans, the Cowboys, I would say, are definitely great drafters.
I think they are.
I think they're also waiting because they have to pay Michael Parsons.
Yeah,
But who
yeah,
knows? Jerry Jones really doesn't know. People say he doesn't know what he's doing. I think who knows what he's doing, but I also think I agree with a lot of people when they say the Cowboys are never gonna win a Super Bowl with Jerry Jones being the owner.
yeah. That's true. But I got questions for you. Who cares? Who cares what the people say?
True, but it's true. He hasn't won a Super Bowl in years. I'm pretty sure he was there. Yeah, he was the owner back in the day. He hasn't won a Super Bowl since I think the either 80s or 90s. The Cowboys. He's the GM too. So he needs to step aside, stop being the GM, just be the owner, let an actual GM come in and take over. But his he won't put his pride aside, and he he's the owner. He's like, I'm paying these guys. I want to do what I want to do. But who
I was
knows?
surprised the head coach of the Cowboys to have a job still after last season.
Mike McCarthy.
Yeah,
Yeah, people have been saying they want him gone. People have been saying they want Dak Prescott to be benched or traded, but he's always him and the Cowboys are always the best regular season team. And then when it comes to playoff time, they can't make it past the second round. They made it past the second round, I believe, one time in the Dak Prescott era, and that was against the Bucks. Or yeah, that was against the Bucks a couple years ago. I believe it was Tom Brady's last season.
I just seen this. All the people are haters are saying this stuff. The Cowboys will win the Super Bowl. They will make it. They will make it as soon as possible they can and see what happens. We'll see what they do.
I'm a big Cowboys hater too.
Yeah, and plus the Eagles.
Yep. Go Birds, baby. I'm definitely a big Cowboys hater, but who knows? Great regular season can never bring it over towards the playoffs. Okay, we also have Mike Williams, formerly on the Chargers, signed a 1-year deal up to 15 million with the Jets wide receiver.
That's good because Jets need more people.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to be fully healthy, needs a number two behind Garrett Wilson. Their offensive line did get better too. They signed, obviously, we already said Tyron Smith, but they did sign a right tackle. Not 100% sure what his name is, but the Jets did get pretty better on offense because they were struggling a lot last year, obviously, with Zach Wilson, but their defense, we already know, is one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Next, we have I don't know if the trade happened last week, but Jerry Jeudy did get traded to the Browns.
Yeah, yes, it's confirmed. I see that. I
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, but I don't know if we talked about it last week, but he did also sign a contract extension, 3 years, up to $58 million. A lot of people were not happy, saying he was definitely overpaid. Stephen A.
Well,
Smith, I know, or it's not Stephen A. Smith, Stephen Smith Sr., wide receiver, future Hall of Famer. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer, but wide receiver did say during the season he's just a guy. And I think he's definitely just a guy, but hey, he got paid.
yeah, he did because he needs it. Because they need more weapons.
Yeah, I think he's definitely needed a change of scenery. And I think if Deshaun Watson or whoever's the quarterback for the Browns, I think Jerry Jeudy being the number two could definitely live up to what he was supposed to. Because coming in when he was a rookie and all those years on the Broncos, he was supposed to be the number one. Never lived up to the hype, so who knows if he'll be a good number two.
Yeah, yes, I do. I was them.
Yeah. Brian Burns, you know who Brian Burns is? He was a defensive end for the Panthers. I believe it was 2022 or 2023. The Rams offered the Panthers 2 first-round picks plus. They turned it down. And then this offseason, they ended up trading Brian Burns, the Giants, for us for a second rounder, which is the 39th overall pick, and a 2025 fifth-round pick. And then he signed a 5-year deal up to $140 million.
Well, that's crazy, man. I hope they hope they did deserved it, but we see what happens for Panthers this year.
Yeah, Panthers definitely lost that trade because the Rams would have paid 2 firsts, like I said years ago. So they had to settle with the 39th overall pick and the 2025 fifth. But honestly, I have no idea what the Giants are doing. The Giants suck and they're paying people like this. So I guess they think if they pay people on defense, they can draft on offense. But what do you think
Well,
about?
that's a good day for the Giants because Giants for defense need more weapons this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, but I don't understand why they're paying people that much money when I know their
Uh,
defenses suck. Their whole team has sucked. They could have used the money elsewhere and try to build
And
multiple
and
positions.
who the quarterback for the Giants then?
I've seen reports that it's Daniel Jones for now. I've also seen reports that they're definitely interested in JJ McCarthy out of Michigan. He's definitely their number one priority. I did see they were looking at Jaden McDaniels, but he's probably going to be taken before the Giants are on the clock.
Yeah, I think yeah. So this year the draft, I posted my handle on my TikTok thing. I'm posting that. So
Yeah, I think if I was the Giants, I feel like they have to start Daniel Jones, draft a quarterback. Actually, I would keep Daniel Jones. If he turns out to be good, okay, because you paid him, you have to use him. Use him. If he turns out to be good, okay, use and then you could use the top pick you have on a wide receiver or a different position. If he turns out to be crap, the next year you draft a quarterback and figure it out from there. But you paid him, so you have to use him.
Yeah, pay them and use them. Or don't sit down on the bench because it's not a good idea for starting for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's making 40 plus million this year, so it's not good for the Giants if they draft a quarterback because they're gonna bench him and you're paying someone $40 million to sit the bench. Not good.
That's true.
So we have two more things I want to talk about. This one's kind of a minor one. Alexander Madison, formerly on the Minnesota Vikings, running back, signed a 1 year deal with the Raiders. Not much.
Good move. That's actually a good move.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the star for the Vikings last year, but didn't turn out to be a stud like they thought he was. When he
I th
was
yeah, yeah.
when he was playing over the past couple seasons, when Dalvin Cook got hurt, he was in a limited role. But when he was named the full starter, couldn't handle the workhorse.
That's true.
I still think the Raiders are going to have to draft a running back because they have Alexander Madison, they have Zamir White, and then they have Amir Abdullah, but that's about it. They're going to definitely have to draft a running back probably in the third or fourth round.
Yeah, it has to be a third or fourth. It
Yeah.
has to be.
And the last thing before whatever you want to talk about, I'm pretty sure we brought this up last week that when the Titans signed Calvin Ridley for 4 years, 92 mil. I just don't understand what the Titans are doing. They signed him for 92 mil, but almost 2 years ago, they traded AJ Brown to the Eagles, who got 8 more million than Calvin Ridley. Why wouldn't you just pay AJ Brown, who's way better than Calvin Ridley? He's 3 to 4 years younger, and he's a top five, top 10 wide receiver in the league.
Well, actually, about that, AJ Brown's name. I think it's about to use Button for sure about that, because I heard the NFL he's not playing the Eagles in the playoffs, and he didn't play.
Yeah, he did play. He was just mad because he wasn't getting targeted as much as he should. He did call I remember a couple weeks ago, he did call into our sports station to talk about all the stuff that's been happening because a lot of media has been talking shit on him. But apparently everything's good. He's making $25 million a year, so he should be happy. He's gonna be getting a lot more targets with this new offense, but I just think the Titans are stupid for not paying him 8 more million. But it's a new GM and it's a new coaching staff.
And last week you brought this up for Hollywood Brown. Like got so my fair this my screen. I'm surprised he just signed the Chiefs, and he's a good wide receiver. Meaning will up in the shit for the Chiefs, and every time to bring the Chiefs up, you know, people are mad. But I'm not make people mad. I'm just saying this. I quote, guys. I want to do it every time. Every time. Oh, the Chiefs not good. They're not shake baking this year. Well, here's a proof. Hollywood Brown and and yeah. So every time Chiefs would win, they would win. And actually, the Chiefs just resigned 91. The Chiefs just signed 91 this year. He's resigned the Chiefs.
Who is that?
Here's a defense from last year.
Oh, Derek. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but Derek Nadi,
Yeah,
Nnadi.
he just signed.
Is he the what's he second string or third string? Because I know Chris Jones is number one, but he may be number two or number three.
I think he's number two. I think.
Number two.
He is like he was at DE, like the defensive lineman.
Defensive end.
Yeah,
You think Hollywood Brown's gonna be good?
yeah, because he's good. Like I haven't seen his background check, but I haven't checked that part. But dude, that is huge. That is huge.
Yeah, I think
That shocked me. That shocked me last week. That does come me off guard.
yeah, I think he's definitely underrated. What do you think? I want a prediction. First we'll start. How many yards do you think Hollywood Brown's gonna have?
But 12 to 13.
12 to 1300?
Because why not? Because better than the Tyreek Hill.
How many touchdowns?
A lot of touchdowns.
I want a number.
25 or over 100.
Not his career, this season.
Probably 25, probably 27, probably 30.
30 touchdowns from Hollywood Brown?
Because why not? Because he's been on Tyreek, but I love Tyreek. Better
You think,
man.
do you think Marquise Brown's better than Tyreek Hill?
Like, why not?
James, I'm clipping this and posting it on TikTok.
Like, why not?
People are gonna hate on you, James. Tyreek Hill is top three
I
receiver, maybe even top one.
well, I love Tyreek Hill as personal, but I love Marquise Brown, the sign, the Chiefs. But Tyreek Hill, I love you, but this guy will take your place at the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna take his place. He's just not gonna be as good. Tyreek Hill makes probably double the money, and he puts up double the production. Tyreek Hill, I'm sorry, James, but Tyreek Hill is 10 times better than Marquise Brown. Tyreek Hill's one season is probably just as good as Marquise Brown's entire career.
Well, we found this season.
Yep. I think he goes for, I'm going to say 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns, about 80 receptions.
Well, I have a quick question for you. How about is Patrick Mahomes target Marcus Brown?
I think he's going to be Patrick Mahomes' number 3 target. It's going to be Travis Kelce, obviously. It's going to be number 4, Rashee Rice, and then it's going to be Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown is going to be taking the top over the defense. Travis Kelce is going to be cooking it up like he always does in the middle, and Rashee Rice is going to be doing
But
whatever he needs to do.
I got a question for you. Why do people hate me? QC is his fifth this season.
Are we going to see Taylor Swift this season?
I'm asking you.
If they don't break up, we're obviously going to see Taylor Swift. I think bold prediction: Travis Kelce retires this season and then proposes to Taylor Swift in the in 2025 off season.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Why not?
Would you like them to be married?
Yes. I want to get married. I want to with Mustang.
You gonna go to the wedding if you're invited?
Hopefully, Taylor Swift will back me.
All right, James. Anything?
I might steal his. I might steal it with her.
You say you're gonna steal her?
I might.
All right, James. What else do you want to talk about in the
Taylor
NFL?
Swift, I love you. I love you, Taylor Swift.
Maybe one day we'll get her on the podcast. I doubt it, but who knows?
Why not?
Anything else you want to talk about in the NFL?
Not now.
Not now. On to WWE.
Yep, up to WWE.